Battle Tribe. For awesome stickers, patches, t-shirts, art, and more, check out our Etsy store, Battle Tribe. From Battle Tribe Wargaming, it's 1969 and Vietnam's secret war rages on. Just over the border in Cambodia is the Red Jungle. A top secret and unknown portal has opened up into another dimension. Special force units and mercenary teams enter the portal to plunder its riches and otherworldly alien technology. Amidst the Red Jungle, a land brimming with horror and terror beyond all imagination, these elite squads will battle it out for dominance, supremacy, and a chance to harvest the dark powers of this alternate reality. Who will survive this nightmarish dimension? You take command and find out. Red Jungle, coming soon to Kickstarter.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at, I've been waiting for these so much, but these are the John Blanche Masterclass paint sets from Army Painter, volume 1 and 2. Totally waiting for these to come out. They had them up for pre-order on the Army Painter website, but I wanted to get it from my friendly local gaming store, Men at Arms in Middle Island, Long Island, New York. So they just came in. So awesome, so excited. So I got real excited. I'm gonna open these up. Let's take a look at the colors real quick. The Darkness, Irene Moonbeam, Yellow Ironclad, Gray, Blighted Green, Banshee Brown, Blood Moon Red, Warm Skin Shade, Grim Dark Shadow, Emperor Gold. That's gotta be it. I heard that color's fantastic. Fiery Vermilion, Blanche Berry, Sunburst, Orchard, Midnight Olive, Tainted Garden, Rudy Terror, Turnbull Turquoise, Voodoo Shade, Grim Rust. That's exciting. And Heavy Metal. That's friggin' so badass. So let's see if it says the same thing on the back. Yep. It says back here, John Blanche, volume 1. It's continued on the volume 2. John Blanche is the most influential artist in modern wargaming. He has defined the grim and gothic style which shaped the entire tabletop gaming industry. Partnering with the Army Painter, John Blanche has put his personal touch on a master class paint set. Volume 1 features 10 custom colors developed in collaboration with Blanche to inspire hobbyists to master his beautiful and bizarre style. And then 2 says, it's the same up there, but 2 features 10 custom colors developed, bizarre style. So we'll open up the first one. I can't tell you how excited I am. Friday is usually my hobby store day. Go in there, put this up. You paint everything with these colors. So cool. Huge nut for the packaging. Pretty cool. So open this up. That's John Blanche. Really cool. They have all its colors breakdown and how to do. Very cool how to start. Highlights and shadows. Alright, let's see what we got. Got all the paints. Now that's cool, man. Very cool. I like how you can tell it's a John Blanche paint. So I want to keep these guys separate. Like I really want to just use these, kind of do. Got a painting guide. Alright, so you got the standard Armor Painter guide. And you got a cool piece of art. John Blanche. Kick ass. I was always awestruck by the Gothic. Very cool. Let me tell you, Games Workshop missed opportunity to do this. This is pretty badass. Alright, let's open up. I have a feeling that 2 is going to be the same. I'm trying to think of a container now. Probably be like a little plastic container thing to keep these paints all to themselves. So the miniature I'm going to try to do in this video is going to be the ogre from Cursed City because I desperately need him. So we got the other paints. Really cool. Heavy metals in there. And then let's take a look. The guides, same as before. And yeah, same piece of art. Some bizarro John Blanche stuff. Really kick ass. Very cool. So, all right. So I showed you all the paints. I'm gonna go through and paint up an ogre. So stand by. A unopened box of Cursed City. Really excited about this. There you go. And I can't wait. So I haven't opened this thing yet. I'm gonna do a sealed copy of Warhammer Quest. I was really excited. This is I got this. I think when the pandemic started, I got this so many years ago. So I'm opening it up because I'm gonna paint these miniatures in the Blanchitsu method. Taking the plastic off. Pretty cool. I've never opened up a copy of this. So here we go. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. So the one miniature I'm dying to use from Mordheim is the Ogre Mercenary. Oh, look at that, man. Holy smoke. He's right there. He's right on top. I think that's him. Oh, yeah, there's a couple. I think he's there. And then I think the dwarf guy's there. Really kick ass. So those are the heroes. I got all the villains, which are gonna be great. So I'm just trying to find mini unboxing. I've had this for a while, man. So you know all the cards. We'll spin this around. The Cursed City rulebook. Really kick ass. So that's what I need the instructions. No, that's a Rada. So I guess the instructions are in here. Got all the board pieces. I want to add cobblestones, so I'm gonna read stuff and use a roller. Trying to slice the books open. Yeah, I need an Ogre Mercenary for my my dudes. Oh, that's the blade. All right, here we go. Yep, there's the instructions on the back. All right, kick ass. All right, here we go. War scrolls. Oh, that's cool. It's probably all out of date. To use these guys in Age of Sigmar. All right. Find the ogre. There are so many cool. This box has so many good models in it. Got the witch hunter guy. Awesome. All right, there's the guy we're looking for. All right, we will be back. I'm gonna put him together. I'm confused. So here I got the miniature, I got the base all dried with green stuff with the cobblestone attached. Now I sprayed it black and did a nice army painter thorough coat over it, you know, nice up and down. Now I'm hitting it with a zenith highlight of white and I'm ready for the paint. All right. So first step first, we're gonna do some. So I did the zenith highlight, all that stuff. So now we're gonna do some. What are we doing? We're gonna paint the skin white because I do contrast on the Actually, shit. All right, first we're gonna do some ivory. We're gonna use some of the ivory white. So I'm actually gonna cheat, man. Like I wanted to paint the whole miniature just using these colors, but I gotta use my flesh wash. So I'm gonna use some ivory white. I'm gonna use that first because I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm breaking my rules, man. Breaking my rules. So gonna go. All right, so his gauntlet's got his hands. So yeah, we're gonna go in there. Gonna use this white. The one thing I've learned about painting is it's less brushing. It's more of a tap. Get a nice coverage in there. Been waiting to crack this open. As in Mordheim, my human gang always gets crawlered by trolls and vampires and big monsters and stuff, so I need this ogre to give me some muscle. I think he's got 3 wounds. I gotta check. So the one thing too I like about the zenith, it kind of gives it the like almost like an adult coloring book kind of vibe. So like it shows you where all the boundaries are. So you can just paint in there. This little spot back here, back of his head. But, so I am gonna cheat. So I was looking through all it. There's no flesh wash or like a brown wash or anything. So this paint's a little thin too, man. I shook it up. So that will be my cheating out the gate is gonna be with that. All right, I'll be back once I get that done. All right, let's get back. So the one cheat I'm gonna do right now, I use Gilliman flesh. So let's see how this looks. Yeah. All right, cool. Add a little water to it. So I don't think I've ever really painted anything in the grim dark look anyway, so let's see how this goes. Just Alright, so I think it's pretty good. Alright. We'll go back in there, we'll highlight stuff. Do the teeth. Just checking, make sure I'm getting everything I'm supposed to get. I love contrast paints, man. It's so cool. Alright, we'll be back with the next step. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna use some Blood Moon Red. This is like a speed paint. So got some red. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do his water. So I thinned it down a little bit. A dab of water. I love this pauldron because it reminds me of the old school Games Workshop Ogres. So I mean, it's pretty hard. It is definitely a style to paint this way, to do the grim dark, because like I am not good at it at all. My brain is just wired to GW manual. So all right, let's see. We'll do some red. We'll make him red pants. I think that's it. Alright, so that's it for the red. Yeah, it's kind of like a really grim looking, gross red. Do the next color. I'm gonna use, I love this name, some heavy metal. So put that in there. So this is just kind of like a bolter gunmetal color. I actually made a mistake. I gotta go in there with brown because there's armor on his skirt. So actually, let's see if we can we'll just be nice and tidy with it. I'm just kind of tapping in the colors. What's great is the zenith automatically gives you all those highlights. Yes. Looking cool. Get some. All right, I'll be back when I get more of this done. All right, now we're gonna take some Banshee brown, and we're gonna start hitting all the brown spots. So I will be back when we get a little bit more done. You can see I put all the metal in. All right, so now we've put the brown. I did all the strappings. I did the boots. I did the strappings on his gauntlets and all different spots. So there you go. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna highlight. Let's see here. Let's see what color this is. Actually, yeah, we'll highlight the top with a sunburst orchid. You do not come to this channel for me and my pronunciations, definitely. Maybe for my New York accent, but not for my pronunciations, definitely. So, but yeah, really liking the whole grim dark look so far. But it's really gonna come. When I do get all the base colors in and some highlights, I'm gonna go back and just use. There's a shader, yeah, the grim dark shader, and then that's gonna be where it gets really cool. All right, we'll be back in a few. All right, so now I did some highlights with Sunburst Orca, and you can see it looks pretty cool. So, all right, I am going to go to the next color. We're going to use some fiery vermilion on his pauldron. So we'll be back. All right, that's it. The fiery vermilion on the shoulder pad, pretty cool. So for this thermos vase over here, we're going to use blighted green. All right, so that's painted the green. Now we're gonna do the base in ironclad gray. Paint. We're gonna water it down, and try to get that in focus. Get the cobblestones the gray, and then after that, I think we're gonna hit the whole thing with a wash. Let's see what wash we're gonna use. Warm. Ooh. Oh man, I messed up. Could have used a warm skin shade. Could have used it. See, that's what happens. I didn't look through. Let's see here. I didn't get to try that out. I made a mistake. We're gonna use the voodoo shade over the whole model after I'm done with the gray. Damn, I didn't know about the warm skin shade. All right, next time, learn from your mistakes. All right, so now it's dry. So pretty cool. I'm just gonna go back and highlight a little bit with some of the heavy metal. Go back. Just gonna tap in some. I'm definitely a fan of that wash. I'm gonna use some Grim Rust. This actually looks pretty cool. See what this does. So, oh, this is an effect paint. So, this is pretty cool. This is pretty. You could see it's pretty gross. All right, so oh, look at that. We'll throw some in there. Actually, we'll wipe it off a little bit. Wow, man, I'm actually digging this. So this pauldron right here, we'll throw some. Oh, look at that! It just kind of flows into the cracks. Side of the mouth, side of the eyes. Oh man, I'm digging this. We'll put some here on his equipment. Sorry, it's out of focus. There we go. Rust in there. Pretty cool, man. I'm digging it. So here it is, the final product. I did cheat. I used Abaddon Black, and I believe I used Reichland Flesh Wash, and then realized that there was actually a warm flesh wash included with the paint set, but did as best as I could. But I'm pretty happy. He's pretty grim and darkish. Went back, you know, highlighted with some of the colors. Big fan of some of the paints. My let's see here, my top favorite paints. Yo, the gold. Let's see if focus in. Emperor's Gold, fantastic. What do you call it? The Terra is awesome. Ruddy Terra, fantastic. What's the other one? There's one of the technical paints is fantastic. It is Grim Rust, fantastic. It's an effect paint. I used it in different parts of the metal, but it's that watered down rust effect. It's fantastic. So the red, the speed paint, another classic, awesome. So, but yeah, good. I would say I used about 50% of the paints. So really cool, really digging how it came out. So not a professional. I'm just kind of just slap paint on stuff. But take a look at it. So yeah, really like how it came out. So now my guys in Mordheim will have a big bad friend. I'm actually going to go through and finish painting the rest of the Warhammer Quest Cursed City, because there's so many awesome figures in there. So I used the gray, I used the red. You can see I used some of the rust. So, well, I hope you guys liked that quick little video. Like and subscribe, and more battle reports and hobby goodness coming your way. Everybody happy gaming.